Integration of organizational tasks and activities. Having designed your organization's structure to suit the specific need of your company and its environment on the basis of most efficient grouping, you now have to ensure that these differentiated groups are integrated towards the common organizational objectives. Generally speaking, the more differentiated and specialized are the activities, the greater the need for coordination and integration. This is because there is danger and these specialized group getting isolated and start viewing each other as rival rather than companions in pursuit of the same goal. Have you ever witnessed a situation where departments belonging to the same organization vigorously fight each other over the allocation of annual funds? Think of our company as one big organization, as the state of union territories as its differentiated groups. Do you think they are well integrated towards the common goal of national economic development? The basis of integration is proved by the three elements of organizational structure, namely authority, administration, and communication network. Integration through authority. The hierarchical relationship in an organization define the status of each position in relation to the others and the powers that goes with that position. The basis of the hierarchical relationship is that the superior has authority over the subordinates in terms of assigning him work, and the latter in turn he is obligated to obey the superior. Hierarchical relationships facilitate integration because they ensure that all activities are ultimately placed under one authority and thus are linked together. The top position becomes the center for all coordination in a small organization with a single product lines. Integration and coordination from one central position is certainly feasible, but if you consider large organizations which operations spread over many geographical area, product lines running into hundreds and employing thousands of people, it is no longer physically possible for one people to coordinate all the tasks and activities. In such situations, the hierarchical structure has to be supported by the administrative structure and communication network. Integration through administration. A great deal of coordinative effort in organization is concerned with a horizontal flow of work of a routine nature. Administrative systems are formal procedures designed to carry out much of this routine. Joseph Hitterer, The Analysis of Organizations, 1973. Every organization has its own administrative procedure and system. This relate to almost every aspect of organizational life. The procedure for selecting new recruits, calculations, and mode of overtime, travel, medical, and other allowance, the system of memos and movement of a file from one department to another for decision making are all illustrations of administrative procedures. The larger the organization, generally the more formally prescribed and numerous are its administrative procedures. How how administrative procedures help in integrating different departments and different levels within an organization can easily be understood by an illustration. In a typical organization, at the end of the corporate year, each individual, say a salesman, would fill his own assessment of his performance. The salesman's immediate boss would fill in a confidential report CR on his performance. The salesman's own assessment and the CR would both the given over the personal department, which may add information from its record on the number of years the salesman has been with the company, his starting salary and designation, number of promotions and increment and bonus received, any loans outstanding against his name, etc. This complete file would then go to the manager marketing, who would, in consultation with the general manager, decide on the salesman's next promotion and increment in accordance with the established salary structure. Thus, the administrative procedure for deciding promotions involved sharing of information between different levels in the same department, marketing, and between different departments, marketing, personnel, and general administration. Integration through communication. In the previous illustration, the basis of for taking a decision about the salesman's promotion were his own assessment report and his boss confidential report CR. Both these are representatives of the means of communication used in an organization: minutes of meeting, circulars, notice, progress reports, monthly in house newsletters are all specific tools of the communication network of an organization. Just as manpower, raw material, and machines are the resources of an organization, so is information. Information regarding the development of new technology by a rival company or the introduction of a new model of refrigerator are vital piece of information which are drastically affect the future course of action for a company. But information is highly perishable. If not communicated to the right person at the right time, it has little value. Information may be received at one level in the organization but utilized at another. Salesmen and other field staff are usually the eyes and ears of many organizations. They gather bits and pieces of vital information, but to be useful, this disjointed information piece must be immediately communicated to the brain of the organization, that is, the manager who will analyze and act upon the information. Just as market information moves upwards with the organization, decisions have to be communicated downwards. A decision regarding change in the distribution network made at the top but implemented by people in the field. Therefore, there is need for communication networks which provide the transmission of information both up and downs the hierarchical structure. Similarly, networks should be available for exchange of information at the horizontal level. Computers and many other technical improvements have resulted in organizations' increased ability to collect, process, analyze, and transmit vast amount of information. Organizations today have greater access to an almost unbelievable array of information. In the final analysis, however, it is not so much the access of sophisticated technology with an organization has that determines the efficiency or efficiency efficacy of its communication network, but rather the stance and attitude of the top management in encouraging its people to talk with each other and share more information.